That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Shoots it to the left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Running inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little grass. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with breaks into the open. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella, and they're able to get him down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the move. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll throw it. Makes the grab.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. On 1st down from their own 22. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Denson. Finds his man down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the move. Might have a chance. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Iamaleava. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Down from the gun, here's Nico Iamaleava. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Iamaleava throwing right. Rolls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Denson. Flips it out to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football. Trying to...
There's a crease. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking. And
here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Imaliava on the play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The run inside. It's Knight. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as clock runs before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bust through behind his pad. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 14 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Michigan State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Imaliava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
You see this more and more in practice all the time. Everyone practicing one-handed catches ad nauseum, just going up, trying to snag it. Practice paid off for sure.
Running inside, it's Knight.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
UCLA.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Grabs it in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Bruins. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up first and 10 at the 19. Could be an alley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much as the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Iamaleava fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the upright. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Caught. Nice move there. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. And he'll be brought down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Looking down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Tiger! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Cox. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
Hey, easy, easy. 347 overload. 347 overload.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. On the run, deep down the right side. And he throws another interception. At the 45 on his way. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense seeing the ball, spit out wide.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like, they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.